On this episode of Sloan's Wilderness Expeditions, we head deep into Everglades National Park, where we explore the Flamingo area and really push our luck canoeing in crocodile-infested waters. Come along for the adventure. Good morning, fellow expeditionists. We are up very early this morning, at least for us, and heading into the Everglades for a day of adventure. We were spending the week in the Big Cypress National Preserve, but no trip to this area is complete without a trip into Everglades National Park. Our first stop was at the Ernest F. Coe Visitor Center, and check that out. We're here on the 75th anniversary of the national park. All right, we got the information we needed here at the Visitor Center. Got our park stickers to add to our collection. It is a 38-mile drive from the Ernest F. Coe Visitor Center to the Flamingo area, the furthest south you can travel in the Everglades. There are many short trails, mostly just boardwalks, along the drive down, but we didn't really have the time to check them out. And we figured most of the wildlife we would see there would be the same as what we'd already seen up in Big Cypress. We made it down here to Flamingo in the Everglades National Park. We'll check out a little bit of the scenery, maybe stop at the marina, just explore. Looking out into the water. Way out that way would be the Florida Keys. We had canoe reservations today, so we had to check in at the marina. But we did get sidetracked with some wildlife there, including nesting ospreys and our very first sighting of an American crocodile. All right, here in Flamingo, and we got set up for our next little adventure. You know, it's just didn't feel right coming to the Everglades without getting in the water somehow, doing a little bit of paddling. That is a lot of Spanish moss, buddy.
Yeah, it is. Crazy.
So we've got just a little bit of time before our canoe reservation comes up. So we're going to check out the Guy Bradley Trail here at the Flamingo area. The Guy Bradley Trail is just a connector trail between the marina area and the Flamingo campground, but it offers beautiful views of the Florida Bay, and we even spotted some anoles and more ospreys along the way. So this is what the edge of a mangrove shoreline would be like, huh? There's the remnants of an old pier. Still some really cool scenery, you know? I think we found the true Flamingo Beach here. It was go time. We left the Flamingo area and drove a few miles back up the road to 9 Mile Pond, where we would be attempting a canoe trail through mangrove forest. There was even a welcoming party at the canoe put-in, with this huge crocodile just waiting for us. Well, we've arrived at 9 Mile Pond to do our canoe trip here. And we've got a big old crocodile here to greet us. about to be. All right, let's see if we can do this. Not gonna lie, it has been 4 years since Catfish and I have done any kind of canoeing or kayaking, so we were rusty, very unstable, and it took us a while to find our groove. Here we go. This is where the steering is going to come in real important.
Yep.
Right here. This is where it all went wrong. I had watched videos of this canoe route ahead of time, and I knew there was going to be some tight spots through mangroves. So when I saw this ahead of us, I automatically thought our route was straight into the mangroves. I couldn't have been more wrong. Well, you know what? That's what this whole thing is about right here, is experiencing this.
Yeah.
So just let yourself experience it, buddy.
I even heard the monkeys chattering.
Look at this, hard right. Oh, you're going in. You're going in. Push off, and then there we go. I'm just going to start grabbing the mangroves and pull us through.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's actually a better option right in this type of an area.
Right.
We just gonna pull it through it. That's kind of funny having to pull ourselves through the mangroves.
Yeah. Not even using the paddle at this point.
Yeah. All right. Now this is the adventure. It's like hiking in a boat in water. We pushed our way through the mangroves, just sure this was where we were supposed to be, and finally came out the other side. However, where to go next was unclear. The route is supposed to have white poles sticking out of the water to mark the trail. We hadn't seen any since we entered the mangroves. So after circling around a couple of minutes, I pulled out my phone and checked to see our progress on my GPS. It was as I feared. We were off trail. It wasn't that far off, but the maze of mangroves made it impossible to find an easy way back out. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull out my thing, my map, to double check we're on the right bearings. Yeah, we're not. We missed something. We're lost. We're going up this big middle area and see if we can figure out a way. After some searching and a lot of swearing, we found our way back the way we had came, and I found where my mistake had been. At this point, we almost just turned back and called it a day. But this was an experience we really wanted. It's not every day a couple of guys from Indiana get the opportunity to canoe in the Florida Everglades. So we shook it off and worked together to make sure we stayed on route from here on out. All right. Take two. Let's see if we can make this happen, buddy. This is much prettier and more manageable.
Yeah.
Who knew? Grove, mangrove. King of the wild frontier. Whoop. Yeah. We wanted to see the Everglades. We're seeing the Everglades, huh, buddy?
Yeah, we are.
Pipe to the right, pipe to the right.
Oh, yeah. Another one.
Good job. Pipe, 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 pipe. It says a number 2. We're only at number 2. Looks like there's a bird up there. A coot.
Yep. Dragonflies having sex.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's nature for you.
Yep.
This is really peaceful though when you think about it.
Yeah.
No road noise, no airplane noise. This is pretty calming if you just relax and enjoy it. Yeah. Back in we go. Just for a minute though. Not sure why they even made us go through this one. Just for the adventure, I guess. See, we're both learning this whole canoe thing again because it's been about 4 years since we've done any serious. Yeah. We're relearning it Relearning it in the Everglades.
You know, there's some tree at some point that evolved to be able to respire underwater.
Yep. This is a serious back into the mangroves here.
Yeah.
How did you break the oar? Well, see, we had to push off of all these mangroves. Get this thing straight, please. There we go. And pull. May have arrived at one of the ponds, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
All right, into the open water.
No birds, but... Hey, gator.
Gator bait. That guy over there is fishing. I'm not sure what, but I would assume in the deeper waters you might have more fish.
Yeah.
Figured there'd be a pipe there. Oh well. There really wasn't much wildlife other than some ducks and cormorants in 9 Mile Pond, and honestly, that's probably for the best. We're not nearly as good at maneuvering a canoe as we are a kayak, and I would have hated to have ran into an alligator or crocodile while in the tight mangrove areas. Still, what an awesome experience this was, and the huge crocodile was still sunning himself when we returned to shore. Yeah, crocodile is still there. On out, buddy. We made it.
I made it.
Catfish did it all by himself. Whew. That was a ride.
Yeah.
Wow, what an experience canoeing 9 Mile Pond there at here in Everglades, man. It wore us out, honestly.
Yeah.
It's probably been, I don't think Catfish and I have done any kind of kayaking or canoeing together probably since 2018. So I'm pretty sure the last time I did anything was 2019. So we're definitely not in shape for that anymore. But it was pretty cool seeing that interesting ecosystem, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And of course, that giant crocodile out there. So that was our canoeing experience in the Everglades. Even though we had a rough start with that wrong turn early on, it was an awesome adventure that we won't soon forget. Thanks for coming along with us, and if you would, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe for future expeditions. Peace out.